Welcome back to Sean's Colorado Beer Tour. We're here today at the Trinity Brewing Company off of Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs. I chose this brewery as the second place we're going to stop at because this is the first brewery that really got me into craft brews. So I thought I'd show this one off as a good second place to be. Trinity is one of the more popular and well-known of the Colorado Springs breweries. As you walk in the doors, you can't help but be captivated by this amazing book archway. The interior is quite open and has a friendly atmosphere. It is extensively decorated, as you might expect from a well-established brewery. Something I thought was very cool was on the ceiling. They had a skylight, but this skylight was covered with a stained glass panel, which makes for a very neat interior lighting effect. Our group, which was still arriving at this moment, was tucked all the way in the back. This ended up working out quite well, because for this particular brewery, we had a group of about 14 people. There's plenty of space in the back where they hide all the larger tables. The sampler arrived on this very cool platter that had a door handle bolted to the middle as a carry handle. I thought this was a very clever way to do that. So here's the members of the group who have arrived so far. I also want to take this moment to apologize for the occasional terrible sound quality in this episode. I bought a fancy noise-canceling microphone that broke just before we got to the brewery. So the first beer I got to try here was the Chocolate River. It's an imperial stout that Kara ordered. It was not part of the sampler. It was amazing, but as you know, I am quite partial to dark beers.
Very cheesy.
I know.
Awaken! So the second beer I got to try was Awaken. It is a very lightly flavored stout. Cody actually ordered this one, and we were both quite fond of it. We figure its flavor is quite similar to Guinness, maybe a little bit stronger. So if you're fond of Guinness, you'll like this one.
I think I'm going to try Chi, which I think is this one.
Okay, so next up was the Chi. It has a very fruity smell, almost like a cider. The taste was not quite as fruity, though it did have apple and pear notes to it. I did really like this one.
It's a good solution to how not to get sick. Just drink this anywhere by itself.
Do that one.
I think this is one ear. That sounds awesome.
So One Ear is one of Trinity Brewing's flagship beers. It is quite light in color and also fairly light in flavor, as you would expect from a lightly colored beer. It was smooth and refreshing and pretty much everything you'd expect. Good summer beer.
I think this is Farmhouse.
I quite liked the Farmhouse. In fact, I really liked the Farmhouse, but unfortunately I didn't leave myself very good notes onto what I liked about the Farmhouse, and Trinity's website says it's a seasonal, so what I liked about it, you may never know. Sorry, guys.
It's like, yay, we're not the worst!
Dream through it. What is that one?
I don't care for
Soul.
it.
I'm gonna
have to
finish up. Soul is one of my favorite all-time beers.
The Soul was really good as well. It was very smooth, with a subtle yet complex flavor. You almost had to wait for the flavors to kick in a little bit. And best of all, it only got better as you drank it, so it's good throughout its temperature profile.
Squash.
So this is the Flow.
Wow,
Flow had very strong citrus notes and was very tangy. This is probably because it's an IPA. And though I said in episode 1 that I didn't like IPAs, they're starting to grow on me. And thanks to Sam, I found out that on cask, Flow is even better. Overall, this was one of the favorites of the group.
honey place, Karen.
7 day. Never mind.
That's okay, I got really distracted.
I'm bad. My memory is horrible.
Mine is too.
So whatever 7 day is, it's a sour beer.
of people.
Josh! Great to see you.
I can't.
I'm boss.
He goes by Bob a lot. Alright, so
At this point, the food arrived, and it was amazing. Everybody raved about it, both while we were there and afterwards. This particular night of the beer tour was actually about a lot more than just beer. Some of these people sitting at this table I hadn't seen in about a year, so it was kind of a reunion for us all. Okay, so the next beer is the Saison Man, and if you think I butchered that pronunciation, you should have heard the original. It was really quite good. It seemed almost like a sour beer. This might have been because it was aged in Chardonnay barrels. So my first really successful YouTube video was of me and 2 others out in a field being buzzed by a crop duster. Well, Josh and Cody here were those 2 others. That video is still to this day one of my all-time most successful videos. So shameless plug, you should go check it out.
It was great. That was a good day. Or how low that crop duster was getting to us. Yeah, and me screaming, I totally got that! And then there was the... Yeah, no. Like, flying spiders is not a thing. It should not be a thing. It proved its dominance. I remember... We're the world lost the World Cup. Yeah. We're Holy Stromboli. One of these days, we need to field trip up there. That is. I still go there every now and then. Yeah.
In case you couldn't tell, we had a lot of fun at this place, and that fun lasted long after the cameras had run out of batteries. So the last strictly alcohol-related commentary of this episode is on the Pear Hard Cider. Now, I don't know if this is something Trinity brews themselves or just carries, but it was really good as well. My friends who don't like beer were quite a fan of this one.
Like, was really like outside.
No, this was behind the DJ booth.
Oh, yeah, no, I decided I was going to take a nap behind the DJ booth. I knew I was doing that.
Okay.
I was like, it's nap time.
As the night rolled on, things got a bit more random.
He was. He still is.
I just kind of wanted to hit him in the face every time he was.
You and your shenanigans.
Shenanigans! Shenanigans!
Shenanigans!
I was like,
I was quite preoccupied reminiscing over old stories, so I was completely unaware of what was happening with the camera. It turns out I have awesome friends.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I love that spot. If I screw my channel up, I can just like disappear.
I've seen it too.
Awesome friends that proceeded to steal my food.
Do you think Sean's gonna eat the rest of that mini burger?
I don't know, but I wanted to.
There's only one way to settle this. A fight to the death.
Acne guy!
Oh!
Baby. Sean, are you that good friends with Sean?
He's eating the rest of your burger. Just so you know.
Why are you doing that?
So he's probably the culprit.
Side by side, like four-wheeler type of thing, but it's got like.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone at Trinity for allowing us to film our pokey little show at your iconic establishment. We had a really great time here. Oh, and sorry about the glass.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
A lot of fun.